And the big story that we are tracking at the top of this hour is about the by-poll results. The political spotlight is firmly on Nilambur as the countdown begins for the crucial by-poll verdict expected to be announced within a few hours from now. With counting today, the ruling LDF opposition UDF and the BJP-led NDA are on edge, viewing the results as a key bellwether ahead of the 2026 Kerala Assembly elections. The constituency witnessed a high-voltage four-way contest. The Congress-led UDF fielded Aryadan Shaukat, a former Nilambur municipal chairman, while the LDF banked on senior CPM leader M. Swaraj. The NDA was represented by lawyer-politician Mohan George. Adding a twist to the race was Trinamool Congress state convener P.V. Anwar, a two-time MLA from the seat who ran as an independent after previously contesting under the LDF banner. According to the Election Commission, 75.87% voter turnout was registered during the by-polls in Nilambur despite rains and adverse weather conditions. Alex Matthew is joining me live right now to get us more details. Well, Alex, clearly, as far as the Nilambur by-polls are concerned, that is the most talked about by-polls right now. What are we expecting? What are the trends suggesting? Which side is surging ahead? And who are the onlookers right now?
Samya, it is clear that UDF is charging towards a tremendous victory. Almost, the UDF candidate, Aryadan Shaukat, is leading with more than 8,000 votes. The total votes is more than 44,000. And it is clear that Aryadan Shaukat is charging towards the victory. And the PV Anwar factor played a major role as he's in the third position right now, but during the initial counting hours, he gained and he showed a pretty decent competition, which reduced the vote share of the Congress. But currently, the Congress party is maintaining a strong lead, even in the strongholds of CPM. Half of the votes have been counted. Now, 7 or 8 more rounds has to be counted, and these are the CPM strongholds, and still the UDF candidate is having a lead of more than 8,000 votes, which means the CPM candidate Swaraj, for M. Swaraj, it is hard to make a comeback. After 10 years, after a decade, Congress is making a comeback at Nilambur elections. And also, I had to mention Aryadan Shaukat. He's following the legacy of his father from 1987 to 2000, from 1987 to 2011, Aryadan Mohammed was the MLA from Nilambur constituency, a 6-time MLA from Nilambur constituency, and a 3-time minister. So Aryadan Shaukat, Aryadan Mohammed's son, Aryadan Shaukat, is following his father's legacy, and he has regained the traditional Congress constituency. We can say for sure. We are just waiting for the official confirmation. The Congress is charging to a tremendous victory. And one more thing I have to mention: the BJP. Last year, the last elections in 2021, BJP was on third position with almost 8,000 votes. This year, BJP made a major master stroke to gain minority votes, but this time the BJP has down to the fourth position, gaining almost 4,000 votes, hardly 4,000 votes, half of the votes which they had in 2021. Anyways, the Congress camp has already started celebrating, and this is an indicator to the upcoming 2026 elections, and we are expecting a major political formation from the CPM in the coming assembly elections, and also anti-independency sentiments was also clearly seen in this by-polls. Back to you.
Absolutely, Alex. Thank you for getting us all those details. And this appears to be a huge shot in the arm for the Congress party ahead of the 2026 elections. Let's listen in to what Sunny George, the KPCC president, has to say about the ongoing counting that is underway in Nilambur.
In Nilambur, the UDF is gaining a comfortable majority. That is the present trend. So Aryadan Shaukat is nearly getting a majority of 6,000 odd. And we are very much comfortable. This is what we expected at the very outset, and we are fully confident that we will come successful in the election.
Well, that is the KPCC president who is showing a lot of faith in their candidate right now. But clearly, the counting is underway. It's going to be too premature to call the elections right now. But the Aryadan Shaukat, who is the former Nilambur municipal chairman, is someone who is surging ahead. That is the trend suggesting right now. Remember, it was a huge standoff between the Congress party in the center and Shashi Tharoor, who wasn't even invited for the campaigns in Nilambur. He is seen as a star campaigner. I will go back to my colleague Alex Matthew right now. Alex, this is a writing in the wall that despite Shashi Tharoor not being a part of the campaign for Nilambur polls, Congress party can still hold its own without their star Congress candidate from Thiruvananthapuram.
Yes, we can say it like that. But during the campaigning, the Congress, not only the Tharoor issue, the Congress has faced a lot of backlashes from CPF as well as BJP. Regarding the communal elections, and a lot of things were going on. Also, they tried to make an alliance with the Anwar, which really went well. And it was doubtful for Congress. Everyone thought it would be a tough battle for Congress. But right now, there is not a council of Congress is starting. So the second thing, the Tharoor has mentioned that he was not officially invited. He was only invited for the Wayanad program where MP Priyanka Gandhi was present. So he had already clearly mentioned his dissent over the Congress leadership. But it is a we can say this this is the great we can consider this as a leadership skill from the Kerala Congress's state leadership.